Welcome to this video tutorial from Business Gateway. In this session we'll be looking at starting a business. We will be guiding you through the key steps in both considering and then starting your own business. The tutorial's goal is to provide you with key information and basic tools and plan to start your own business. Before you start your business, you need to consider what you need to earn. What is your current lifestyle? How much do you require to pay your rent or your mortgage, or in turn, pay your day-to-day household personal expenses? Do also think of the impact on your family and the hours you will need to commit to developing and running your own business. Key to this is making enough profit to meet your household spend. Let's look at your key strengths. Start to look at where you have a skill set, what you can bring to the business. This can come from your previous life experiences, current and past jobs, and work you have had. It could be a new skill set you've learned. One of the most important things when considering your new business plan is that you have a passion for what you do. It is this passion that will get you through the early days and some tough days that you may have in the future. So make sure you enjoy what you do. You have the idea, you have the skills, and you have the passion to get the business off the ground. How do you bring the ideas and concepts to life? There are 4 key considerations. All form part of a business plan for your new business. Market research. This is the most important. Get to know your target customer. Who are they, where are they, and what are they willing to spend on what service or product you deliver? Who are your competition? And what are the alternatives your customers can purchase from? Secondly, financial planning. How much will it cost to start the business? This could include training costs, setting up a website, leasing a unit or shop, purchasing stock, or kitting out your workshop. Then move on to what is my expected sales. What revenue will you bring in? What are the costs of delivering those sales? Then what will it cost to run my business on a day-to-day basis? Heat and light, telephone, marketing, rent and rates, and all the other costs you will have. In summary, you need to prepare a cash flow. Look at what money is coming in and what money will go out. Once you know this, you can then look at what funding you need to have to set the business up and where the funds will come from. Marketing. From your website to using TikTok or Instagram, how will you let your customer know you're open for business and ready to service their needs? Will it be direct marketing or online? What does your branding look like? Your signage in your shop or unit? Sign writing for your van, business cards, leaflets, or setting up that website or Facebook page? What you need to do is attract how you market your business to potential customers. Engage, understand your customers' needs in converting inquiries to sales, and delight, how do you plan to deliver excellent customer service? And lastly, resources. What assets do you need to purchase? What machinery do you need? Computers, laptops, equipment, tools, printers. Also, what resources do you require? You will work in the business, but who else? Do you need staff? Do you need support from accountants, lawyers, or IP experts? A key question you must ask is, why will customers buy from you? What pain point are you resolving for the customer? What is the customer's need or want? How do you make yourself stand out and do something different from your competitors? What's your unique selling point? An organisation can choose between reaching its customers through its own B2C channels, partner channels, B2B, or through a mixture. What you're trying to do with these channel functions is raise awareness among customers about a company's products or service, helping customers evaluate a company's value proposition, allowing customers to purchase specific products and services, delivering a value proposition to the customer, and providing post-purchase customer support. You need to consider both traditional and digital channels, and it will depend on the customers and also what point in the purchase journey. When people think about generating revenue for a customer, they think only about the price of the product. However, you need to think about the value customers are willing to pay for. how customers pay for products, what type of product you're selling, and what type of market you're entering. What does it cost you to deliver the service or product? How much time do you spend on the service or product, and what do you want to make per hour? What are the costs of running the office and the marketing costs, and so on. New business should write a business plan because it serves as a clear roadmap for turning an idea into a successful operation. It outlines goals, strategies, target markets, and financial projections. It helps you stay focused and organised. A well-written business plan also builds credibility and is essential for attracting investors, securing loans, and guiding early decision making. There are three main legal structures for a business: a sole trader, partnership, or a limited company. Sole trader, you run your own business as an individual and you're self-employed. You can keep all your business's profits after you've paid the tax on them. You're personally responsible for any losses your business makes. You must also follow certain rules in running and naming your business. Business name or your name, check if the business name is already in use. No requirement to publish accounts, and it's a simple tax and national insurance registration and collection by self-assessment. But do remember, personal assets are not protected. Partnerships is where you personally share responsibility for running your business. This includes any losses your business makes, bills for things that you buy for your business like stock or equipment, and partners share the business profits, and each partner pays tax on their own share, but shares don't need to be equal. We do recommend you write a formal partnership agreement. And a limited company. The assets and debts are the company's, unless those debts are personally guaranteed. Registered with Companies House. You can do it yourself or via a lawyer and accountant. You need a minimum of one director, and each director can be an employee of the company. So you can have a shareholder, a director, and an employee. If you're paying your employee, you can have PAYE in class 1, and the company pays corporation tax and employer NI. You do have to publish annual accounts, and there are some other additional costs and responsibilities. Regarding startup costs, they can be broken down into direct costs. These are the cost of sales, the cost it takes to deliver your service or product. Indirect costs, which are your overheads, including salaries, insurances, rent, and rates. And then there's fixed assets, capital expenses, items which will help you generate sales over their useful lives, and these can be things such as a van, machinery, or even a laptop. Once you have worked out what you require in funding, you need to decide how you will fund the business startup. Businesses can be funded from a variety of sources. Many entrepreneurs start by using their own money to cover initial costs. They may end up with informal loans from family or friends, are also common, and that provides flexible support during early stages. Commercial loans from banks or financial institutions offer more substantial funding, but usually come with an interest and repayment term. Public sector grants may be available for certain types of businesses, especially those that meet specific development goals. Additionally, creditors such as suppliers may offer goods or services on credit, helping to manage cash flow during startup. A funder will look for several key factors when considering a business for funding. These include the owner's experience in the industry, a solid and well-structured business plan, the amount of capital the owner is personally willing to invest, and also the business's ability to repay the loan and the availability of security or collateral to reduce the lender's risk. Starting a business is an exciting journey filled with challenges and opportunities. By understanding the basics, planning carefully, and using the right resources, you can turn your ideas into a successful venture. Every great business starts with a single step. So take that step with confidence and keep learning as you grow. Hopefully this short video has helped you better understand the basics of starting your business. Visit the website for details of all our webinars, in-person events and tutorials. They're all designed to support you and your team, whatever stage your business is at.